Alright, hello guys, welcome back to this particular channel, Mr. Ade Ayobet. Alright, in some of our previous videos I've made some steps on how you can predict player to win a set on tennis manually by checking just the stats. And so in today's particular video I'm going to show you guys some top games that we have for July to 2025 that you can actually go for as for the market of player to win at least a set. And why is it that this particular period happens to be the best period to go for this particular market? Is because this particular Wimbledon tennis games that is currently on, I noticed something that most of the sets that they are playing is always 3 for this particular tournament. So they are going for 3 sets, and the most favorite player to win the game may not actually win the game. That is one complex thing about tennis. The player that you are expecting to win the game may not win the game, but within this particular 3 sets, at least that player will win a single set. Just like this particular guy that you guys are seeing here. This guy is expected to win this particular game, but unfortunately he lost by 3 to 2. But at least he was able to win 2 sets before losing the game. And if you check other games too, for example this particular guy, this guy was expected to win this particular game, but he was able to win just only 1 set out of the total set. So this time around, if you guys are going for this particular game, it will be very easy for you to quickly win this player to win a set game. Unlike regular tennis games that we are well familiar with, that most of the set is always 2, and after the 2 sets, that's all. This time around, within 3 sets at least, your favorite player to win a set should win at least a set within all these particular 3 sets. So the normal manual methods that we are actually aware of is by checking the stats, check their average game score, this area, and checking for the other guy too. So for example, if I want to go for manual analysis, looking at this particular data that we have, we can see that this guy Felix actually has data actually has data that are more favorable to go for. This kind of player is very good to, like, the data I'm having currently with this guy. If I want to predict it, I will go for the guy to win a set at least, if I'm not going for straight winning, because we can see it. The average total game is 24, and for this guy Leonard, the average total game scored is 18.4. And checking this particular aspect too, this guy has a more favorable data. Now let us move away from this aspect, because I've made a video on how to make use of the manual analysis on tennis player to win a set. Now let us go and generate some of these particular games on probably AI. Alright, so for this particular AI, I'm going to change the date that we have on this particular prompt of tennis. So this AI will just generate 20 games for me, that for tennis games, and it will predict players to win each match. But instead of going for straight winning, each of these particular predictions we are going for player to win a set, because that particular market happens to be the most favorable market to go for in tennis, or predicting it as first set over 7.5. But this time around we are going for player to win at least a set, but we are generating player to actually win the game. Alright, so July 2. Alright, now so let us wait for this particular system to generate the predictions, and let's look into those games. Alright, so now we have the 20 games, but what I'm getting here, I'm not really satisfied with it, so I'm going to prompt the AI again, because I'm actually expecting it to indicate the player to win the game. But it is very obvious for us that the player that the bookmakers odd is actually favoring should be the player to go for as player to win a set. But I'm going to prompt it again to actually get what I want. And so any games that we are going to predict in this particular game, I want you guys to approach it with care. So the realistic estimated winning probability of this particular games will be around 80% to 90%. So please guys, if any one of you want to approach this particular games, make sure you approach it with care. All right, so let's generate what we have. All right, so we have it with indication of who to win these particular games. All right, now so we have the 20 games that are expected to, 20 games that we are expecting the player predicted to win the game. But actually, what is best for these particular games are player to win a set. But unfortunately, games like this, we may not have the odd for the market of player to win a set. So games like this are games that we are going to remove completely from the slip. Now let's check other players, and if you guys have any bet platform that will provide you guys odd that will favor the market of individual player to win a set, you guys can actually go for it. And so the common odds that you guys will be getting regarding to this particular market will be something around maybe 1.09 odds or 1.03 or 1.04. So it depends on how you can manage small odd. And if you guys are going to approach this particular market, approach it with care, please. All right. So now the first two games that we have here, we are going to skip them, this one and this, because I'm very sure the odd that the bookmakers are allocating to each of these particular games is around maybe 1.01 odd, very small, that we won't be able to even get the market for individual players to win a set. Now let us check for this guy. All right, let's check for this match. This particular game is part of the game predicted, but I'm sure the odd will be very ridiculous. So you can see the odd for this particular guy to win a set. So alright, so this is Rublev. So I told you guys the odd for the individual player to win a set can be very small when it comes to this particular tournament, but sometimes you'll be very lucky to find big odds, just like what I showed you guys earlier. But if you go for the guy to win at third of 1.31 odd, it is very risky, you can lose, so be careful. Alright, so in a way that I won't waste much of your time, you guys can actually see the predictions that we have. This game we just predicted earlier, we have this particular match between this guy and this guy. For the WTA Wimbledon singles, we have this, 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 and we have up to this level. So we have these games are double, which involves maybe like 4 players. And when we are talking about the prompt, because of recent, people have been disturbing me about the prompt, because I use this particular prompt for I use prompt for over 2.5 goals, and half time over 0. 0.5. So for the prompt, if you guys are on our Telegram platforms, if you are watching these particular videos and you haven't joined the Telegram platforms, you guys are going to find the group link in the video description and also in the comment section. Kindly join. I'm going to show you guys on how you can also generate your own prompts from the same AI. Are you getting it? So I'm going to show you guys step by step on how you can generate your own prompts and start predicting your games. Alright, so see you guys in the next video. You guys can actually observe each of these particular predictions, and kindly drop your comment in case if you have any question. Like our video. If you are just watching for the first time, make sure you click on the subscribe button. Thanks for watching. See you guys in the next video. Bye.